Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And we're underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
He's beaten the last man. That is ended up in no man's land. Well read, nice interception. Camavinga. Played out towards the right wing. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Valverde.
Now it's Kane. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good take. And Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's a really buccaneering run he's making. Akanji cuts it out. He's in a great position here. Swings it across. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Kane. Now, what about a counter-attack? Defending of the desperate variety. Jimenez gets a foot in here. And here's Kane. Now it's Fagioli.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Good chance here! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's going wide left. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Valverde. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Messi. Front-footed pressing going on here. Half an hour played now. Jimenez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Robertson. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Camavinga. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men. Played out wide. Oh, that's delightful. Kane. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness. They get a throw in. Fagioli. And He's had it nicked away. Valverde. Fagioli. And it's Valverde. Now it's Kane. Son Heung-min. For Valverde.
Two added minutes
it's
has
Robertson.
been indicated.
Tries from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Jimenez. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Borussia Dortmund have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Borussia Dortmund have it back and can go again. Aimed at the far side. Donnarumma claims it, safe hands. Messi. Jimenez. Tries one from range. And that is wildly off target.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation. Borussia Dortmund are certainly doing more than making up the numbers here, Peter.
Wow, it's admirable what they're doing.
Well, it is, but their manager will probably be in two minds as to when he wants his players to get on the front foot and give their more illustrious opponents a problem or three.
I suppose it's all about the timing. Messi.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Akanji. Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Fagioli. Fagioli! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Kane. He's had it taken off him. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Camavinga. Good ball, good take. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Fagioli. And it's made its way to him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good claim, no margin for error there. Son Heung-min. Well, that is one way to stop him. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely spread. Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish! And late in the day, a telling moment.
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Test of fibre then for the so-called favourites. He's on it, can he get away? That's good running with the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Manchester are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Jimenez. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Kane. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not the most accurate pass. A famous win, all but confirmed. They just need to hold on for a few more minutes. He's going for goal! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Valverde stood up well to him there. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Borussia Dortmund have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Borussia Dortmund may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, Peter, it's a remarkable result, a real show of character in the circumstances when most would have been happy to maybe drop their heads. They grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and found a winner, despite their disadvantages. Superb.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.